Role of artificial intelligence in sustainable development. How can we use these artificial intelligence enabled machines to achieve our 17 sustainable development goals? Computers can play a very big part in achievement of these SDGs. Whatever apps, applications or machines we are designing, if we design them thinking about the SDGs, then in future we will be able to achieve these SDGs. Or we can use AI to achieve these SDGs. So first is it can help us to solve complex and interrelated global challenges. For example, hunger, climate change. We can create those types of app, we can create those types of machines that can help us in achievement of these sustainable development goals. Next big thing with AI is that it can help us analyze the big data, that large amount of data. For example, scientists can use the data from the atmosphere to check the main reason for global warming. Analyzing the big data, the scientist or data scientist can check which cities are generating the highest amount of air pollution, the highest amount of carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide in the air. So, analyzing of big data can help the scientist generate solutions to many sustainable development goals. For example, climate change, zero hunger. How can we predict the weather using AI so that we will be able to attain good food production so that we can fight the problem of hunger? We can design AI solution so that they can play a big role in achievement of SDGs. So when we are creating AI based machines or apps, we should think about the world so that we can achieve the SDGs. If we will have the correct vision in our mind, if we will have the correct target, surely AI will bring good to the humanity, means it will help us in achievement of these sustainable development goals. Artificial intelligence in healthcare. Using smart gadgets or smart wearables like smartwatch, Fitbit, we can keep track of our personal fitness and health. For example, here you can see we can keep track of the number of steps we have completed in the whole day, the hours for which we slept, okay, deep sleep or light sleep or REM. All of these will be recorded by these variables, so we can have a good knowledge of the sleep that we are getting. It is always recommended that we should get at least 7 hours of sleep daily. So we can keep track of our sleeping habits. When do we usually go to sleep? When do we wake up? And it can give us recommendations. It can record our heartbeat also. Nowadays it can record the oxygen level also. So we can keep track of our personal fitness and health using these artificial intelligence based devices. Nowadays, in big hospitals, the doctors are using smart recognition systems that process and follow voice instructions by the doctor. So instead of having one attendant, nowadays doctors are using the voice recognition system that is helping the doctors in the healthcare sector. Virtual workflow assistant help doctors free up their schedules and reduce the time and cost by streamlining every process. For example, there are some pens which can directly help the doctors write on one virtual note, and then this virtual note is directly sent to the shop to provide the medicine. And likewise, the doctors will have a good data of all the patients that they are having. So this virtual workflow assistant, when the patient will come, directly the attendant will type the name of the patient and he will get all of the information of the patient. One more thing, now patients will be able to know how much time they have to wait, and they will get their names on the signboard one by one. So they know the time that they have to wait based on the previous data of the doctor. For example, doctor takes 10 minutes for a single patient. So if I am in the third number, so I will have to wait for 30 minutes. So this work is done by these smart AI based assistants. They are not only helping the doctor, but they are also helping the patients. So many expert systems we had talked about them, like CADET, PXDES. These help in diagnosing disease and prescribing the cure. AI enabled data collection and processing services. They keep record of patient. I just told you that the prescription by the doctor and the condition that was told by the patient, all of these are recorded using this pen on a smart screen or on a smart pad where they usually write. And now the record of the patients are there with the doctor. Doctor do not need to have one copy with him, a photocopy. He will have a digital copy of the whole history, medical history of the patient. So AI enabled data collection and processing services keep record of the patients. Now doctors have the record of how many patients came today, who came on that date, and who came on this date, and based on that, sometimes doctors take 30 days to renew the subscription. So suppose someone came on first, so now doctor knows that when he comes on the next month, we have to take another fee for the next month. So this is helping the doctors streamlining the processes and making the work of doctors easy. Next is artificial intelligence in business and marketing. Artificial intelligence based tools are mostly used in business and marketing, especially in marketing, sales, for getting the data and then working on the data as to how they can increase the sales of their product. Nowadays, whenever you will open any website, instead of any regular person giving answers of your questions, we will have virtual assistant chatbot. So many banks have developed it, HDFC Bank and so many banks, SBI. They have developed virtual assistant chatbot. This chatbot will chat with you. It will answer your basic questions. So it has smoothened and speed up the business process. Instead of the customers waiting for the right person, the call center person to respond, now they can have answers of their basic questions using chatbot. AI enabled online help desk. Reply to our problems and queries in the real time, means at the same time. There are a bunch of questions which are given to the AI based online help desk center, that if the customer asks this question, you have to answer this question. Likewise, if the customer asks anything, they will reply with the same reply in the real time, means at the same time. So now the customers do not need to wait for the solution of their problem or query. Now using artificial intelligence based system, the domain is natural language processing. Even if you do not type the correct product name on a shopping website, still it will give you the correct search. It automatically searches and shows you a wide variety of similar products. So if you have written a part of the name of the product, other part will be suggested by the AI based system. Or even if you type the wrong word, it will still give you the correct result. So do not need to ask the correct name of the product to search. Nowadays you can search with some basic names also. After search, you start getting notification emails and messages about the latest arrival. Suppose on Facebook you try to see the price of, suppose, TV. So this TV they think that you are interested in. So AI based system will record this data that this person opened this TV's web page. So now after that you will get notifications, emails, messages about the latest TVs. Whenever you will go on the internet, you will get advertisements of the same thing. So direct notifications and direct emails to the customers are sent if they want to buy something, if they tried buying something, so that the customers can be targeted by the company, because they know that he was interested in these products, so might be he will buy it in the future. We all know Netflix, Amazon Prime, they suggest and recommend you the movies and shows based on the types of earlier films or shows watched by you. For example, Netflix is there, Amazon Prime is there. Suppose previous movie which I watched was a comedy movie or a cartoon movie. So next time I will get suggestions and recommendations by Netflix AI search engine to watch this movie. So that is helping the customer also. They are getting the latest movies which are coming. And one more thing, the companies are getting good customers because they are providing them the correct product that they want. Artificial intelligence in banking means loans and finance. So money transactions, loans, banking, it is helping them. In banking, it is mostly helping them check the online fraud. So they are used for providing customer support. Chatbots are there on the websites of the banks. These chatbots help them get some basic information that is saved with the chatbot. So instead of waiting for any call center person to respond, they can have answers of their basic questions directly by questioning the chatbot. They help in the processing of data of the bank. Banks have a very large amount of data and they want to get some insight about their customers. For example, when do the customers usually take out their money from the bank? When do the customers usually come to deposit money in the bank? So using this time, the AI based systems can give them very good information so that they can change their pattern. AI based systems are helping the banks in detecting faults in their system. Suppose which computer is not working, they will automatically get one message that this computer is not working, this server is not working, there is problem in this server. What is the problem also they will get to know. So any faults or problems in their computer system they will get to know, and they are mostly used for detecting credit card or debit card frauds. Using different algorithms, they get to know the person. They can trace card usage and in-point access. Using AI based systems, banks can know the whole history of the credit card use, and they can trace the card usage. What was the last place where it was used? What is the pattern? Suppose the person used a credit card or debit card at this ATM again and again. So this information did not have to search. This will be provided by the AI based system. And using that crucial information, they can find the culprit. In point access, where it was accessed. Suppose the person was visiting the ATM again and again and he got duped. So who was the person who was using his credit card or debit card from a distant place? So this endpoint access of the credit card or debit card, they can know using AI based system. One more thing, using the data of the previous 3 to 4 years of the customers, what they tried to buy, what they bought, they can predict future trends in the market. Suppose the right trend is that people are buying the modern dresses. They are not buying the traditional dresses. So now the companies will focus on the modern dresses. So using that big data that they are generating by selling the products to the customers, they can predict the future trend of the market. So they can recognize and analyze very huge amount of data, very huge amount of pattern based data. What is the pattern? Pattern is that the customers are buying TVs of this company. So now the Flipkart or Amazon or Myntra, they will focus on this TV only. So likewise, using the data, they can have good information about the market trend. Financial organizations are utilizing AI to improve their stock trading performance. Nowadays, the stock trading data they are getting, and using that data they are trying to predict which company will give them more amount of money. This huge amount of data, share market is totally based on predictions and totally based on calculations. So for this calculation they are using artificial intelligence so that they can increase their profit. Artificial intelligence in agriculture. Robots are helping farmers protect their farms from weed. There is a company which created one very important robot, very good robot, that is See and Spray. Previously, farmers were spraying the weedicide or pesticide on all the plants. Now, this robot will use computer vision to check which plant needs how much weedicide, how much pesticide. So they can help protecting the farm from weed. One more thing, the farmers can lessen their cost. For example, See and Spray, where it was used for the first time, the farmers saw that they are only using 10% of the weeds that were using previously. So robots were only spraying on the exact place and they are only using 10% of the previous amount that they were using. So they are saving 90% of the weedicide and pesticides, and it is not harming the plant also, and these pesticides and weedicides will not go to the food also. So if we will spray less amount of weedicide or pesticides, then it will not harm the health of the people also. So you can see we are achieving one goal of SDG using artificial intelligence. It helps in soil analysis. Directly farmers can put the soil in the machine, and it can give the exact name of the soil, exact crops that they can produce using this soil, exact humidity level of the soil, that how much water it needs, and it can suggest them the best crop to be rooted in the soil. Image recognition apps, which are based on computer vision, can identify possible defect in the plant, means the disease. Just you will take a photo and they will tell you the name of the disease with which the plant is suffering. Likewise, you can take photo of the soil also, and they can tell us the condition of the soil, how much water it needs, if it needs fertilizers or not. Okay, how you can do the farming on this soil. So they can give good soil restoration techniques to the farmers, and likewise they can help in production. So you can see, helping the farmers, they are actually helping the world achieving the SDG, that is zero hunger. One more thing is good health and well-being. If we will have less pesticides and weedicides in our food, we will be saved from so many harmful diseases. Artificial intelligence in game playing. It is being used in playing games. The computer which is playing game with you is actually an artificial intelligence based bot. Many simple games, for example, guess a number, rock, paper, scissors, these are all based on artificial intelligence. Complex games also like chess, poker, puzzle, they have also been developed using various AI domains. Some are using data, some are using computer vision, some are using natural language processing. AI enabled games, they play with you, and they play with you based on your heuristics. They save your previous moves, previous things done by you, and based on that they know what you will do in what condition. So they can use heuristic knowledge based on your moves, your history of whatever you do, and then they take a move. So it will be very tough for you to play with them. So likewise, they can increase the difficulty level, easy, medium, or hard, based on your heuristics. Artificial intelligence in automobile industry, we all know about it. Cars, autonomous cars or self-driving cars that can identify the objects automatically using computer vision, and they can drive around without any human intervention. Automatically they can drive the car. Artificial intelligence in social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they are there. They are extensively being used in these social media platforms. They are used to process an extensive amount of data. Very huge amount of data is generated in social media, and using this data they can have a good insight about the preferences of the people. Nowadays, crores and crores of people are using social media at least 5 minutes or 10 minutes a day. So a very huge amount of data, that is big data, is generated on these social networking websites in the form of chats, tweets, posts. If we will be able to analyze this data properly, then we will get very good information about the condition of the market, about the condition of the people, what they are thinking. One more thing, AI is helping the social media platforms like Facebook in face authentication. Just you will insert your photo as a post in Facebook, and they will able to identify your face, who you are. So they identify facial characteristics, and this helps tag them. Either you are having some friend in your photo, so it will automatically help you tag the friend. It will automatically recognize the friend. It usually builds feeds, the messages that you get about something. Suppose you are interested in this friend and this company, so automatically you will get feed about that company and that friend only. So you will get customized feeds about the posts which are made by your friends. According to your interest, you will get the feed. So you'll get a customized feed. Twitter also uses AI to identify any bad messages which are posted, any bad tweet, any speech message, or any terrorist language in the tweet. Likewise, they can alert the authorities about any type of bad messages that they need to know. So AI is everywhere and is helping the social media platforms also. Artificial intelligence in artificial creativity. When we talk about creativity, we talk about art, means painting. We talk about the music generation. We talk about giving good sound to a play. We talk about good storytelling. These are creativity. Artificial intelligence is there in artificial creativity. For example, there is a software named MuseNet. It can generate 4 minutes of classical musical composition using 10 different instruments. So you can create a music composition. One more thing it can do, you give a small music composition of 2 to 3 seconds, and it can create the future music compositions for you of the rest 3 minute and 56 or 57 second. One more is Wordsmith. Wordsmith is based on Word. It is a natural language generation and content automation tool that can transform your data into insightful narratives. Means whatever you will type, it will narrate it. You will get narration of the data. So whatever you type, it will narrate the story in a very good way. Suppose you have a story, just take a photo of the story, change it into text, and then Wordsmith will narrate the story for you. So instead of nowadays reading the story, we are just asking these softwares like Wordsmith to read the story for us. Scope of artificial intelligence. The father of AI, this person, John McCarthy, is often regarded as the father of artificial intelligence. He was the person who asked everyone to come in the 1956 Dartmouth conference. John McCarthy. So he referred AI as the science of and as the science and engineering of making intelligent machines, means machines which can think, remember, respond and reason like human beings. So actually AI is the science and engineering of making machines intelligent, means making intelligent computer programs. AI is not limited to the study of computer software or science only. If you want to do anything in AI, you have to take so many other types of people with you. For example, for narration, you need a good narrator. This narrator will help the AI based system know how to narrate. So you will need a person with linguistic. So only software or science is not involved in AI. There are so many things like mathematics which is involved, especially you need to have a good knowledge of algebra, you need to have good knowledge of calculus, you need to have good knowledge of logics because computer has to reason, think. Next thing, you need to have one person who is having good knowledge of linguistics because it is based on linguistic languages it is speaking. So you need to have one person with language. Psychology, because we have to put the thinking, reasoning, sadness, happy, smile on the face of the AI robot. So we have to be having one psychologist also, and someone who is knowing science, especially engineering. So AI is not limited only to the computer software or science. It involves so many multi-disciplines. You need to have person with mathematical knowledge, linguistics knowledge, psychology, English, Hindi, every psychology, science, everything. So artificial intelligence has a very big scope in the future. It will make the machines intelligent. So when we talk about artificial intelligence, we talk about so many products which have been created and which are getting created by these person who are good in artificial intelligence. So what are the jobs that are getting created and how you can work in these fields? So what are the careers that you can follow in the field of artificial intelligence? First, academic career. You can teach AI in colleges, in schools, you can teach AI based sciences, or you can be in the research and development department and you can do research or PhD. Next, what are the professional careers that you can do? So AI is now used in medicine, robotics, engineering, information management, space exploration, military, defense. So many places it is used. So these places need AI professionals also. So in medicine, you will be creating expert systems. We have some very good expert systems like CADET, like PXDES. So you can be developing a new expert system to help the patients. You can monitor and control the ICU unit of the hospital, intensive care unit, using AI based systems and models. You can be helping the doctors in the interpretation of medical images and help them in the diagnosis. You can devise some methods. You can create some devices that can easily process the data of X-ray and CT scan and then give the insight to the doctor. Robotics. You can work in the domains of computer vision. You can create those systems which can work on seeing the data, motor control of robots, how robots hands will work, learning of robot, planning of robotics, and linguistic communication. You can work in the linguistic sector also, that how robot will respond in which language. These things you can do with robotics. In engineering, you can have fault diagnosis of big bridges, big buildings using AI based systems. You can create those types of apps also that can help confirming the major fault in the bridges, in the homes. You can create intelligent control systems that can control all the devices. For example, suppose you are working in a big company where we have so many machines which are working, so only a single UI based design you can create. One mobile phone can be used to control all the big machines, to stop and start the machines, to change the machine's speed of working. So you can create intelligent control systems or smart hub. You can create intelligent manufacturing systems that will help in the manufacturing process. For example, nowadays whatever we are manufacturing are getting manufactured by machines. Machines are making the work fast. So you can create intelligent machines that can manufacture the products. You can create intelligent design aids. You can create, for example, for designs we use CAD. We can design some new type of designing methods also, designing tools also you can create. In information management, you will be given the role of data scientist, data analyst, and you will be doing work on very large amount of big data. So you can be asked to do data mining, means get the data, get the exact data that is needed. Web crawling, crawling the whole internet to get important information, that also you can do. You will be asked to create those types of filters using NLP so that they can filter the spam messages from the email. So might be you will be creating some apps or some NLP based systems to track the spam messages. In space exploration, we have robots being used by NASA, and some other big space agencies are also trying to use robots in future. So you will be asked to control the space vehicles and those autonomous robots which are in the space. So here in India or in NASA or in ISRO, you are managing these autonomous robots. In military and defense, we will be creating drones or unmanned aerial vehicles. Every country of the world is now preparing to create robots, means these drones that can work on their own. So these automated vehicles and drones will be created by you. In the marketing field, we have already studied about the work done by AI in marketing. So you will be developing marketing programs to increase the sales of the company and improving the customer satisfaction. For improving the customer satisfaction, you will be creating chatbots, answering tools for the customers to get the answers in real time. Banking and finance, we have the fraud detection system that you will be creating. You will be working on it, how it works. You will be finding or trying to find the credit card or debit card frauds. You will be working in the field of data exploration, exploring the data and giving important insights about the customer preferences. And you will be predicting financial trends for the sales companies or for the share market holders. Might be you will be a game developer, you will be developing different types of simple or complex games, or you will be a robotic scientist who will be programming the robots for use. There are so many job titles in AI. You can be a software analyst or a software developer, means developing those types of softwares which work on AI. You can be a computer vision engineer working on those cameras which help computers recognize the faces of the people. You can be a data scientist working on very large amount of data and giving important information about the trends. You can be a computer scientist who is creating a new AI based system, or a computer engineer. Might be you will become an algorithm specialist who will, for example, ML, machine learning algorithm specialist. So you will be asked to create good algorithm for the robotics, for the machines. Maybe you will be a research scientist who is working in research sector R&D of different companies or different colleges, or you will be an engineering consultant consulting the companies on AI. What are the products that need to be created? You can be a surgical technician helping the doctors do the surgery using AI based tools. You can be a medical health professional who is working to create artificial limbs, artificial legs, prosthetics, hearing aids, or vision restoration devices for the patients. Nowadays, using AI based systems, we are trying to help the visually impaired, those who cannot see, get something. So they will be having one helmet like structure on their head, and they will be given the way of getting the information. So directly computer vision will see the spaces near them, and using the voice it will tell them what is coming. Suppose at the front the car is coming, so they will just speak in their ear that the car is coming. So they can help the visually impaired persons to very easily move through the roads and move through different places. Might be you will be working in military sector or aviation sector, means air travel sector, or might be you will be a AI professor teaching AI, or a research scholar searching or researching on AI in colleges. So there are different job titles that you are going to have. What are the skills which are required for artificial intelligence jobs? So you need to be an expert in any programming language. You need to have good knowledge of any programming language. Most popular are R, Python, Java, C++. You need to have good expertise in mathematics and algorithm. In mathematics, you need to have good knowledge of algebra, calculus, logic, and good knowledge of machine learning algorithm. Most of the computer systems which are based on AI, which are working on AI software, they use Linux or Unix as the operating system. They don't use Windows. You need to have good knowledge of these Linux or Unix operating system. Computers which work on big data cannot work on a single data at the same time. So you need to be using 4 to 5 computers simultaneously for working on the big data. Thousands and thousands of TBs of data you have to work on. You cannot be working on a single computer. So you need to know how to distribute the work to different computing systems. These different computing systems are different computers, but they can be combined together. That's why they are called distributed computer systems. So you need to have good knowledge of how to work on distributed computing systems. You need to have good knowledge in advanced signal processing for working on sensors. These sensors give direct data to the IoT devices or smart hub. So you need to be expert in advanced signal processing techniques. You need to have good knowledge of machine learning algorithm also. We have talked about it also. And you need to have good knowledge of artificial neural network. Likewise, we have our own neuron system in our body. We have one artificial neural network created by the scientists, especially in robot. so that it can transfer or get the information. So you need to have good knowledge of ANN, artificial neural network. What are the skills which are required for artificial intelligence jobs? See, if you want to work in a company, you don't need to be only having good technical skill. You need to having so many skills. These skills are called soft skill, like communication skill, problem solving skill, knowledge about the industry, good management skill like team building, team leading, managing the whole process. So not only technical skill, you need to have some good soft skills if you want to work in a big company. First skill is communication skill. You need to have good knowledge of one language, that is the universal language that every person in the company knows. So you need to be able to converse and talk well in order to effectively convey your idea to others. Suppose you are having knowledge of a language that other people of the company don't know. So you will not be having good communication skill. You will not be able to properly communicate your ideas to your peer. You need to have knowledge of a good language that is accessible to all, for example English. You need to have good words with you, simple words you need to use. You should not be using some hard words so that people are not able to understand. Good communication skill means the words that will be used by you should be understandable by all. Next is problem solving skill. We usually get problems. There are so many types of problems, either AI based problems that we will get, that we have to solve, or some problem, some personal problem also in the company. So if you are a manager, you need to get all of these things. So you need to be able to identify and analyze some complex problems, and you need to know how to solve it using the step by step approach. Whatever problem comes, there are so many types: social problem, personal problem in the company, problems of machinery, problems of building. There's so many types of problems that can come. So you need to be a problem solver. You need to have good knowledge of the AI industry. Means you need to be having good insight about AI industry. You need to know what are other companies doing. So you need to be a good reader. You have to read newspaper and magazines, especially the content which is concerned about AI. So you need to have awareness about various AI industries and jobs. Then only the companies will hire you. You need to have good management skill. You need to be managing some companies, and you need to have good leadership skill. You should be able to access, analyze and utilize your team members. You need to have access of them. You need to have good connection with them. You need to be analyzing them, who can work which, who can do which work very easily, who is good in communication, who is good in automation, who is good in data science. You need to be able to analyze it, and then you will be able to utilize the internal team members, use them at the proper way that you need to be. There are some eminent artificial intelligence companies which are there in the artificial intelligence sector. So we talked about the technical skills previously, and now we are talking about the soft skill. These are both the skills that you need to know if you want to work in artificial intelligence sector. Soft skill are needed for all the companies of the world. Every company needs soft skill. But these are technical skills that you need to know if you want to work on it. Some eminent companies, artificial intelligence based companies which are working on AI sector. Amazon, one of the biggest company in the world. It has developed Alexa, the virtual assistant. It has developed Lex. Lex is the business version of Alexa. It has developed Amazon Polly, which convert text to speech. If you will just type something, it will convert your text into voice. Different voices for different countries are there. Indian voices, American voices, Turkish voices are there. They will convert the voice in whatever voice you want. Rekognition is also one AI based tool that is developed by Amazon. It is an image recognition service. Using this tool, you can directly take a picture of something and then you can search it over the internet. or you can search it on the Amazon website for getting the product. Apple is one big company that is working on AI. Apple is always the pioneer in different scientific technological research. It has developed one of the most advanced virtual assistant, that is Siri, and there are some more AI startups which are being done by the Apple company. Google, one of the largest companies, largest MNCs in the world working in the technological sector. It has its search engine which uses NLP to give good search result. It develops desktop applications, desktop software which is also based on AI. There are so many software which is developed by Google company. It is working in the field of machine learning also. It is developing new types of machine learning algorithms. It is in the cloud computing also, means internet based computing, internet based sending and receiving of data. Nowadays companies are not saving their data and software in their computers only. They are saving it on the cloud, means on the internet, so that they can easily retrieve it. Different customers, different employee of the company will be able to easily get the data whenever they want. So instead of saving the data in their own computers, they are saving it on the internet. This space on the internet is called cloud. Google is continuously acquiring some big companies which are working on AI. It is buying those big companies. Facebook, one of the biggest social media platform in the world. It is also working on machine learning algorithm to give good feeds to the customers, to their users. It is also working in the field of virtual reality, giving virtual 3D images, virtual 3D videos to the people. It is also working in the field of cloud computing, working to give cloud spaces or internet spaces to the people. Tempus. Tempus is a company that is usually working in the health sector. It collects and processes medical and clinical data for the doctors. All the data of the medical history of the patient and all the prescriptions and all the data of the different diseases that are happening, all of these are collected by the company, and then it processes this data to give important information to the medical sector. It has devised several tools which provides precision medicine, means good medicines, exact medicines for any individual's specific health needs based on the data from the doctors. It is also working to develop advances in the cancer research, early cancer detection, how they can detect the cancer in the early stages. Data Robot is a company which is working in the sector of data. So it is actually a platform, a place where data scientists can work. There are so many other platforms also. It is also providing one platform where data scientists can work, they can build and deploy their machine learning model. Means they can test their new machine learning algorithm on these platforms. See, data is a very important thing for a company. So it will not give it to any newbie. So if you want to work on data, you will be given dummy data to work on, and then you can use your machine learning algorithm to get important information. If you are satisfied with your model, your machine learning model, that it can help in giving good information about the data, so now it will be used. Its technologies of the Data Robot company are used in healthcare for searching or analyzing the healthcare data, finance and technological company, insurance companies, every company which needs to process very huge amount of data, sports analysis also, everywhere they are using the platform that helps in generating data. Clarify. Clarify is a company which provides or creates tools for image recognition. recognizing images. So you know that it is working in the field of computer vision. It helps users to organize, curate, filter and scan their media. Online it is available. You can also use its facilities. AI. AI is a company which creates vision algorithms. Means it helps create the camera in the smart cars. These cameras are having smart computer vision technology. So these vision algorithms which help the car to move, for that works as the autonomous vehicle's eyes, these are developed by this company AI. That is the artificial eye of the car. We have one more company, Persado. Persado is a company which helps in the marketing language cloud, that AI generated language to, that uses AI generated language to craft advertising for targeted audience. So it is a marketing company which helps in targeted audience advertising. Means if you want to advertise on a particular targeted audience, then you can use this company Persado. In the online atmosphere, suppose you have the list of the person that you need to consult for buying something, so you can ask the company to send messages and different things, automated calls to the person. H2O AI, open source platform. Open source means it is available to all, means free of cost, and one more thing, it is accessible to all. The data, the machine learning algorithm, the codes, everything is visible to all. It is an open source platform for data scientists and machine learning engineers to work on it. Next is Anki. Anki develops technologies for children's goods. For example, this vector robot for children was developed by Anki. Anki also created some new things like Anki Overdrive, a game for car racing. Cosmo, one robot was also developed by it. Vector was also developed by the company Anki.